Michael Townsend Williams, Do Breathe, Calm Your Mind. Find Focus. Get Stuff Done. Mindfulness Books, Breathing Exercises, Calming Books. In the book Do Breathe, Calm Your Mind. Find Focus. Get Stuff Done, Michael Townsend Williams presents a comprehensive guide to tackling everyday stress, improving focus, and enhancing productivity. This summary will highlight the critical aspects of better breathing, cultivating a growth mindset, practicing mindfulness, taking care of your physical well-being, developing focus, and establishing healthy habits. Discover simple yet powerful techniques that can positively transform your life, enabling you to accomplish more with ease, while also nurturing your mental and physical well-being.
Master stress with breathing. Stress affects everyone differently, but the body's response is nearly universal, the release of the hormone cortisol, causing increased heart rate and blood pressure. Fortunately, leveraging the power of relaxed breathing can help counter these effects. Taking long, slow breaths for a minute clears cortisol from the bloodstream, and mimicking this style of breathing convinces the body it's relaxed. You're born with the ability to breathe in a relaxed manner, as seen in babies, who inhale through the nose filling their bellies, and exhale longer than their inhale. The key to managing stress effectively is to reconnect with this natural breathing pattern, paying attention to your breath in different situations. By learning to control your breathing, you can calm down before stress and anxiety overwhelm you. To relearn the baby's breathing style, breathe in and out through your nose, filling your belly and diaphragm. Exhale for a longer time than you breathe in, and you'll start to feel more focused and less overwhelmed. Streamline inputs for productivity. Achieving peak productivity is not about having countless apps and hacks but rather streamlining the flow of information. Limit channels of information, tame physical clutter, and set up context-driven to-do lists. Break down tasks into smaller steps and optimize your workflow to reduce mental friction and enhance productivity. There's a common misconception that the more productivity apps and life hacks we have, the more organized and efficient our lives will become. However, simply downloading and relying on an abundance of productivity boosters might not be the answer we're seeking. These apps, though beneficial for managing information, can prevent us from achieving peak productivity due to excessive inputs. The solution is to streamline the flow of information in our lives. Take a closer look at your communication channels. If you have multiple email addresses, consider consolidating them into one. Opt for either paper or online bank statements, not both. Mute distracting notifications that don't provide value, and minimize the channels of information coming at you. By streamlining your inputs, you'll limit the sources of potential stress and make your life more manageable. Furthermore, it's time to reconsider physical clutter and filing systems. We may believe we live in an essentially paperless world, but critical documents and essential information may still exist on paper. Ensure you have an organized, easy-to-navigate filing system for physical items, so you never lose or overlook important documents. To increase your productivity, refine your to-do list. Instead of using brief, vague descriptions such as tax, be clearer and include a verb, like file tax. If you struggle to find the appropriate verb, take time to clarify the task before adding it to your list. Provide context to make the task more actionable, indicate whether you'll file taxes online or at your accountant's office. Breaking tasks down into smaller steps can make them less daunting and easier to complete. For instance, if file tax has been lingering on your list, identify the specific barriers to completing it and prioritize them. If you need forms from your accountant, change the entry to Email Accountant Forms. This specificity reduces mental friction around completing tasks, allowing you to progress in a smoother fashion. In conclusion, optimizing your productivity isn't about cramming as many apps and hacks into your life as possible. Instead, focus on streamlining your inputs, decluttering your physical space, and creating clear, actionable to-do lists. Adopting these habits will not only reduce stress but also elevate your productivity to a whole new level. Embrace growth, conquer fear. Rather than avoiding risks due to fear, embrace them by adopting a growth mindset that focuses on learning and effort. By shifting your mindset and facing your fears daily, you can overcome self-imposed limitations and pursue your passions with more courage and confidence. Are you an individual who dares to explore new horizons, takes bold gambles in personal and professional pursuits, or one who hesitates, keeping dreams at bay? If you identify with the latter, you're not alone. The majority of us share this apprehension. But what's holding us back? The answer is fear, fear of failure, humiliation, and vulnerability. The individuals who willingly take on challenges are not impervious to fear, but they excel at confronting it. The good news is that anyone, including you, can develop this essential courage by nurturing a growth mindset, as proposed by psychologist Professor Carol Dweck. A fixed mindset is result-oriented, with its focus on task outcomes rather than the processes involved. If you operate from a fixed mindset, failing a task implies that success is out of reach. Over time, this mindset stops you from attempting new ventures, believing they're not feasible before even trying. On the other hand, a growth mindset concentrates on the task's process, allowing you to view difficulties as valuable opportunities for growth. Embracing this mindset makes risk-taking more appealing, eliminating the fear of failure because mistakes become integral to learning. Cultivating a growth mindset is both possible and crucial. It can be achieved by reducing expectations. Always wanted to write a book? Don't aim to complete a novel in 6 months, simply start by writing. Detaching expectations from new endeavors helps you truly engage in the process, emphasizing the value in effort rather than results, which consequently dispels the fear of failure standing in your path. To truly assimilate a growth mindset, heed U.S. First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt's words, "Do one thing every day that scares you." Fully engage in life, confronting those fears that previously held you back. Pursue aspirations you once believed were unattainable. While failure might still be a possibility, the growth you experience throughout the journey will remain invaluable. Embrace the power of now. Time is composed of fleeting moments, yet many spend their lives dwelling on the past or worrying about the future instead of consciously engaging in the present. To live a more focused and fulfilling life, one must practice mindfulness, the ability to be aware of, and accept, the present moment without judgment or anxiety. This can be accomplished by cultivating a relaxed awareness of one's surroundings, thoughts, and feelings, actively practicing acceptance, and focusing on sensory experiences to ground oneself in the present. By incorporating mindfulness into daily tasks, one can seize the opportunities for mental calm, clarity, and a richer life experience. Emily Dickinson captured the essence of time well when she wrote, "Forever is composed of nows." Every second and minute of your life determines the entirety of your existence on Earth. However, all too often, people squander their precious moments by obsessing over the past or stressing about the future, letting their present slip away unnoticed as they work or scroll through social media. Imagine how tranquil and focused your life could be if you managed to let go of past regrets and future worries. Envision immersing yourself fully in the present, enjoying every moment as it unfolds. Fortunately, this level of attentiveness can be developed by practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness entails being self-aware, acknowledging your thoughts and emotions in the present moment, and crucially, accepting your current state without judgment or anxiety. It begins with developing a relaxed attentiveness, a gentle focus on your environment, thoughts, and feelings without mental strain or obsessive concentration. To embrace mindfulness, activate your awareness and practice acceptance, allowing thoughts, sensations, and emotions to exist without judgment. By mindfully acknowledging and accepting your situation, you can then make informed decisions about how to react. Starting with the senses is an excellent way to engage in mindfulness. Our sensory experiences root us in the present moment. Focus on one sense, such as taste, and notice every detail, the flavor, aroma, texture, and visual appearance of a piece of fruit, for example. Mindfulness can effortlessly be woven into your daily routine, as the Zen saying reminds us, when you're walking, walk. When you're eating, eat. Even mundane tasks offer opportunities for mindful practice. So, ask yourself, what activities can you approach mindfully today? Energize body and mind. The world is constantly debating energy conservation, yet we tend to overlook our personal energy reserves. To maintain a calm, focused mind, it is crucial to take proper care of our bodies. Adequate sleep, healthy nutrition, and mindful relaxation techniques can significantly improve mental clarity and productivity, enabling us to live more fulfilling lives. Energy conservation is a topic that permeates the news. We contemplate the future of fossil fuels as we push towards renewable energy sources. However, when it comes to preserving our own energy, often, we lack mindfulness. Overindulgence in activities like late-night socializing or consuming sugary snacks only serves to drain our energy, both mental and physical. Focusing on mental clarity and practicing mindful thinking are futile if you ignore the well-being of your body. A healthy body is the foundation for a peaceful, focused mind. If you frequently find yourself distracted or mentally fatigued, chances are you're physically exhausted too. Sleep plays a crucial role in maintaining both physical and mental energy. Ideally, one should sleep for at least an hour for every 2 hours of wakefulness. Though you may be getting enough sleep, you might still encounter a mid-afternoon slump. It's crucial to recognize that our bodies naturally experience such moments of fatigue, and one effective response is a power nap. Historical giants like Leonardo da Vinci, Salvador Dali, and Winston Churchill were known for their daytime naps, which they believed were the secret to their productivity. Unfortunately, most modern workplaces aren't yet adjusted to the benefits of power naps, and many turn to caffeinated drinks or sugary treats for a temporary energy boost. Instead, opt for nourishing brain foods like whole grains, oily fish, and blueberries that slowly release energy, keep you alert, and provide essential vitamins for brain function. Alongside proper nutrition and sleep, relaxation is essential for well-being. Often, we regard relaxation as a luxury and attempt to rush through it. Hasty shortcuts like having a drink or binge-watching TV series might offer temporary solace, but it's important to prioritize more profound, mindful forms of relaxation, like meditation, long walks, reading, or taking a bath. Investing time in authentic self-care, from getting ample sleep and enjoying nourishing meals to actively participating in relaxation activities, will significantly enhance both your physical and mental energy levels, providing a springboard to a happier, more focused, and productive life. Mastering your focus power. Attention is an invaluable asset, and the way you manage your focus can impact your overall productivity and sense of achievement. Understanding the different modes of focus, listening to your distractions, employing time management techniques, and practicing meditation can significantly enhance your focus and help you make better use of your time and energy. Did you realize that your attention is an incredibly powerful and profitable resource? Numerous startups, apps, and websites are investing millions to harness it. Are you capitalizing on your focus potential? If you have never struggled with concentrating on tasks or wasting time browsing the internet, you can move on. You've already mastered the art of focus. However, for everyone else, take heart. Improving your focus might be less challenging than you think. First, let's redefine what focus should look like. Many individuals assume that focusing on a task means devoting the same energy they would apply to a complicated physics problem. Nevertheless, this laser focus is just one aspect of concentration. Like a camera, you can zoom in on specific details while still being able to zoom out and see the bigger picture. Achieving effective focus doesn't mean losing perspective. Additionally, finding focus doesn't imply blocking out all distractions. Sometimes, our propensity for distractions is informative. Suppose you cannot concentrate on a task, try inquiring why. Is there an underlying issue? You might be fearful of failure, necessitating the need to confront this fear before proceeding. Alternatively, your subconscious could be trying to redirect you towards a more efficient use of your energy. Distractions can undeniably prevent us from allocating our time and attention effectively. If you often feel that distractions inhibit your productivity, consider applying a time management technique like the Pomodoro strategy, developed by entrepreneur Francesco Cirillo. Set a timer for 25 minutes, that's one Pomodoro interval. Following the interval, take a 5-minute break. After several Pomodoros, reward yourself with a prolonged break. The concept is to maintain concentrated, distraction-free work over shorter time periods. Improving your focus doesn't stop at the Pomodoro technique. To achieve a deeper and more profound focus, explore meditation. Yogic meditation was designed to sharpen mental focus, and modern research supports its effectiveness. For instance, neuroscientists at the University of Wisconsin-Madison have discovered that meditation enhances our ability to filter distractions, allowing smooth transitions between tasks without losing focus. Now that you understand the various aspects of focus and have techniques to improve it, you are ready to master your focus power. Embrace your attention as an invaluable resource and watch your productivity and achievements soar. Unlocking your flow state. Imagine losing yourself in an activity so deeply that time seems to disappear. This immersive experience, known as flow state, can lead to your most exceptional creative work and peak human experiences. By embracing challenges as opportunities and learning to trust yourself, you can cultivate the optimal conditions for achieving flow. Have you ever been so engrossed in a task that you lost track of time and felt completely in tune with your work? This incredible state of absorption is what psychologist Mihai Csikszentmihalyi refers to as flow state. Flow is the sweet spot between your ability and the challenge at hand, where your skills are stretched but not overwhelmed. When in flow, your inner critic is silenced, and your work feels nearly effortless. As a result, you may find yourself producing your best work. But the benefits of flow go beyond just creative pursuits. Fellow psychologist Abraham Maslow believes that flow can generate peak human experiences that are exhilarating and uplifting, whether you are rock climbing or baking a cake. The best part? Flow can be accessed by anyone. So how do you achieve this flow state? Every flow cycle begins with struggle, a stage where you may feel challenged or stressed. Instead of giving up, it's crucial to keep going because this struggle leads to release, a moment of trust and surrender. The combination of struggle and release is what creates the flow. To manifest flow for yourself, try these strategies. 1. Embrace challenges as opportunities. Struggle requires persistence, so don't give up on demanding tasks. Reframe them as gateways to enter your flow state, and you'll approach them with enthusiasm. 2. Cultivate release through patience and stillness. When you have difficulty letting go and surrendering to your task, try deep breathing or mindful thinking to create a conducive mental environment for release. 3. Remember that flow is a self-contained experience. Don't focus on achieving a specific result. Instead, allow yourself to be fully immersed in the process of finding flow, making it easier to release and get into the zone. By actively working to achieve the stages of struggle and release, you can unlock the elusive flow state and experience the immense benefits it provides. Whether you're creating a masterpiece or simply enjoying a hobby, embracing flow will lead to growth, satisfaction, and exceptionally rewarding experiences. Mastering the habit loop. Steve Jobs wore the same black turtleneck every day as a habit, saving his mental energy for more important tasks. Habits make up 40% of our daily decisions, so establishing good ones is essential. To break bad habits, we must dissect the habit loop, which consists of a cue, routine, and reward. Identifying and adjusting these elements will help us replace bad habits with healthier ones, allowing us to take care of ourselves effortlessly. The secret to Steve Jobs' success lies partly in the fact that he wore the same black turtleneck every day. Sounds strange, right? It was all about the power of habits. Jobs intentionally chose clothing out of habit, conserving mental energy for groundbreaking ideas like the iPhone. Habits are more influential than most people realize. Researchers at Duke University found that 40% of our daily decisions are habit-based. In other words, a significant part of our lives runs on autopilot. Good habits, such as a screen-free bedtime or daily morning yoga, offer numerous benefits. They allow us to care for our bodies and minds in a healthy, automatic way. On the other hand, bad habits can hinder our well-being. For instance, checking your phone every morning immediately upon waking up is a bad habit that many find hard to break. Breaking bad habits is possible by understanding the habit loop. This loop consists of three components: a cue, routine, and reward. The cue signals your brain to start the habitual behavior. The routine is the habit itself, and the reward is the satisfaction gained from completing the routine. To break a bad habit, you need to dismantle its habit loop. Start by identifying the cue or trigger. For example, if boredom prompts you to scroll through your phone, consider reading a book as an alternative. By replacing the habit with a healthier option, you gradually shift the associated routine. Next, try working backward from the reward. Consider the habit of eating a chocolate bar every day at work during breaks. Is the reward the taste of chocolate, or is it the chance to socialize with colleagues? Identifying the true reward allows you to find alternative, healthier routines that can provide the same satisfaction. By examining your habits critically and understanding the habit loop, you can recalibrate and replace detrimental routines with beneficial ones. Doing so will enable you to care for your body and mind without even realizing it, paving the way for success like Steve Jobs.
Having explored the key highlights from Do Breathe, we recognize that efficient breathing techniques, mindfulness, and flow states are crucial elements in reducing stress and increasing focus in our lives. By streamlining inputs, cultivating a growth mindset, and understanding habits, we can better manage our tasks and resources. Furthermore, taking care of our physical health through proper sleep, nourishment, and relaxation helps build the foundation of a healthier, more productive life. Ultimately, embracing these strategies promotes personal growth and overall well-being, empowering you to achieve your goals and live a fuller, more balanced life.